And yeah, I think we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja channel. Now, usually when we do a stream, we have like the game's soundtrack playing. We have sound effects, we have soundtracks. And so what we're doing today, guys, is we are having a look at a work in progress PlayStation 1 core for the Analogue Pocket. This is pretty much considered an impossible core. It's amazing to see it in any capacity, and some games run, some games work. Now, a big shout out to the developer of this called PGate 1 for actually putting this together. So PGate 1, they are just an FPGA enthusiast. Like I follow them over on X. I think their details are in the description of the video if you want to follow them. They're always working on different FPGA boards. They're working on different stuff, and there's someone that do this stuff as a hobby. Now, 2.5 years ago, they all of a sudden, you know, when Open FPGA, a lot of stuff was happening. They just came out with a PlayStation core, and it was mind-blowing. Yes, it was slow, there was no sound, there's still no sound, but heck, it was like, wow, like even in this capacity it was legit. And so a couple of days ago, they updated the core. I was like, wow, I want to check it out. It was difficult to get the games running. And so I have to give a shout out to all my buddies, but in particular, Boogerman. Every single game that you're seeing here, Boogerman helped me get it working, because in order to get the game working, for example, you know, you've got that bin queue kind of format, right? Then you've got CHDs. Well, this one just needs to be a bin file. You can't have the queue file with it. The bin file has to have just the game. It can't have the sound. It was a little bit tricky to get working, but you know, Boogerman always helps me out. You know, like when I'm like, yo, dude, can you give me a hand with this? I've hit a dead end. Not just me, but other people that help with the channel. Anime Otaku, Terminator 2K2, Andy D. A lot of them just really started hitting dead ends, and Boogerman came through. So he helped me with a whole bunch of games. So it's not like we're doing a Mr. One where I've got like hundreds of games. We've got maybe a dozen games, maybe a little bit more, and they're running. So this one here is, well, you can see it, Batman Forever. And let's try this out. I haven't tried it out yet. I wanted something that where the attract mode was kind of decent. So yeah, let's start with this in a second. Let's just say hello to everyone. So Fixo, Lab, and Scalino the first. How you doing there, guys, man? We got BearOnGuitar. BearOnGuitar is freaking awesome, man. Love you, my dude. Check out his channel as well. He's got some really good stuff, and he even one time sent me footage for Analogue Pocket adapters that are used on the channel. Has this crashed or? Let's see. No, it hasn't crashed. Yo, Inaki in the house, channel member. How you doing there, buddy? I was going to say Bubby. I got Game Bubble on my head. And we got Retro Tuner. Guys, check out Retro Tuner's channel as well. Okay, we're going to go easy. Retro Tuner has an awesome channel. He plays a lot of games. He's very good at games, man. He does a lot of streaming, and he does like a show called 3 Men and 1 Joystick. Right, I want to know where. Okay. So some of the colors are off. So when I'm looking at stuff in the menus, I'm not quite sure what I'm kind of selecting, and we're back out, and it's difficult. Maybe my color blindness might make it a little bit more difficult for me. Oh no, we're in game. So guys, I just want to say one thing here, right? Do expect lots of black screens. Do expect like wait times and stuff. Like this is there's a lot of stuff that isn't supposed to work, right? This is, I don't know how to describe this. Like this is like you know, the school buses you have in the USA. It's like a school bus, but instead they sent like a mini or something, right? And they just try to cram everything in there. This should not be possible. So wicked, yo, Inaki, wicked, man, always good to have you. Juan Jose, wicked, could you try? So I can't take requests here. There's only a few games that I've got, which was with great help from Boogerman actually helping me out getting those running. So yeah, I can show you what we've got, and we'll go through all the games we've got. We haven't got a heap. You're gonna see stuff running slow and everything. So guys, this is more of a, you know, where are we right now? I like doing streams like this, but some of you guys might watch it and go, what the heck is this crap? And you're perfectly, that's perfect. You're perfectly within your rights to think that. You know, we've got so many options for gaming now. You're thinking like, what the heck is this guy doing, playing like a slowed down version of the Batman Forever arcade game on the PlayStation 1 when he can just go and run it on the Mister full speed. But I like testing this stuff up. I like having a look at this stuff, and you know, we've got 21 people watching, and to some extent, you guys like watching that as well. Now. Right, guys, it's slow, but it's not, you know, it's not like 15 FPS. Slow, is it? Maybe it is. I don't know. It's still interesting to check out. I mean, I can't believe that this is running. Look, I'm Batman, people, and I even done my special move. So it always reminds me, I was saying to someone that playing games when you're playing them at this speed is how Neo from the Matrix must feel, you know? Everything's kind of slowed down. You're seeing it. Well, we're not quite seeing it in binary and whatnot from Neo, but hey, we're kind of seeing it there, and it's very, very interesting. So yeah, super. Now, as far as, you know, will this ever be a fully fledged core? There are some games that run at full speed. I found a Mega Boost. I was shocked that it felt absolutely 100% like full speed to me. Okay, that's really weird. With the jump button. Okay, so okay, so we found like the kick button there. Okay, that's the punch. Okay, I was trying to work out what the kind of jump button there was. Right, okay, let's run another game. Yeah, man, but Boogerman's awesome, man. Love. So he actually even helped me put this in here, which instead of, so what you have to do is when you go to P-Gate's core, you have to quit out of the core. But he helped me put this in where I should be able to load another game. But unfortunately, if I do try and load another game this way, it just crashes. I get this. But he did give me some advice of something to change. But when it crashes, it takes me back out. Once it takes me back out, I can go to the main menu. So at the moment, there's no way. Every time you want to change game, you kind of have to quit out of the core and go back into it. So, but again, guys, it's fascinating. You know, I remember like maybe a year ago or something, I said to P-Gate 1, I said, you know, how's the PlayStation 1 core going? Are you still working on that? And they responded and they said they're really into the tank consoles, I think, at the time. And, you know, this is someone that will look at the Agilex stuff. They'll weigh up the pros and the cons of different FPGAs. You know, just, you know, I would, like a very, very talented person at the very least, you know, potentially even a genius with the kind of stuff that they like doing in their spare time. I mean, what do I like? Let's say I didn't have the channel. What do I like doing in my spare time? Well, I like playing video games, and I'd probably play more, and well, if I wasn't doing the channel, then I'd definitely be playing more. I'd be playing stuff like Monster Hunter, for example. Now let's kind of start this because it's quite slow as it is. You know, I'd be, you know, taking my kids out. I enjoy spending time with them and everything there. You know, P-Gate 1, what do? Well, you know what? They go ahead and they decide to make their own FPGA cores, and, you know, in whatever capacity, you know, running the PlayStation on this just seems bananas, right? But hey, you know what? It's like, well, why not? I can do it. Yo, Prime One, thank you so much, man. So kind of you, man. That you gave me a super like on the last one as well. So absolute love there, man. I think I can love that one by pressing that love button. Yeah, look at that. You're getting some love there, dude. Okay, so no kind of idea what game this is. Well, what kind of game it is. Sorry, I did have a look at the title, which I've forgotten. Adventures of Fix or something. And guys, look, this is like a 3D-ish game running. Now, I was thinking about running a soundtrack, but then I'd only want to do a video gaming soundtrack, and I feel like for the duration of the stream, if it kept looping, it might do your heads in. So here we go. We're kind of running a 3D game here. I've got an attack button. I've never played this game, guys. Never heard of this game. Okay, I think I was not supposed to get punched by that. Maybe I was supposed to avoid it. And again, this is like a platformy game. Look at that. We got the water down there. We got different. Am I supposed to get that as a power up? No, I got no idea what I'm doing. But guys, look how darn good this is looking. Now, there is a GitHub link. Now, one advice that I can give you, and this is something that Andy D figured out. When you download the zip, when you extract the folder initially, it might be read only. So the initial folder that you extract, right click on it, properties, and make sure it's changed to read and write. That's something that I found with my one as well. And then stuff started booting up for me. You do need to obviously get your own BIOS, but it does explain that in the README. And the games, like the games were the trickiest part. I didn't actually quite figure them out. Like I said, Boogerman done like most of them for me. But if I do gain like somewhat of an understanding of it, then I'd love to do a tutorial. I mean, I don't know if this is the best way to play a PlayStation. In all honesty, I'm quite happy with software emulation of the PlayStation. Like I play on the Steam Deck, like I play on DuckStation, I play Symphony of the Night, and I like it a lot. I really enjoy it. There's nothing in there that makes me think, oh, I'm not enjoying this. Like I enjoy every little bit of it. This is definitely more of a, oh wow, look at this, because people would have said it's impossible. Well, it's running on there. It's not running perfect on there. And I wonder to myself that, is there going to be some compromises out there that we may be able to, we may be able to get it to work in some kind of capacity, some games. Now, there was some talk where, okay, what's this game here? So there was some talk where people were saying, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is a 2D game. Will that work? But someone else mentioned, I think I saw this on a Reddit thread, and it said that Castlevania Symphony of the Night, although it's a 2D game, it's got a lot of polygons, it's got a lot of stuff in there. It's got a lot of it's got a lot of 3D stuff in there, so it may be difficult to do. Sorry, Prime One, I said thanks for the super like. I didn't even read your super chat, I think it's called. Didn't even read your message. These games need some blast processing, and hello everyone, that is what you said. Absolutely superb. Right, okay, let's have a look at this. So there are some things that take a bit of time. So what it is it can't play videos. So some games, on the part where there are videos, it will like display like something weird, or it won't display anything at all, and then you just have to be a little bit patient. On some occasion it might just be a game isn't working. Like we could be at a part now where it's waiting for a certain button cue, then something happens. Now I got this border with G Darius, and that it kind of crashed. We'll try that one again anyway. But Pgate 1 said they didn't experience the issue I experienced with G Darius, but their version may have been the Japanese, my version may have been something else. But while we stare at the screen, then we'll have a look. In real life, they got the board with a next gen FPGA Taki gave. Well, no, there's no confirmation, Juan, that Taki gave him a next gen board, man. That may not be correct. Yo, Marcus in the house, man. You've changed the parameter on the wrong slot. It should have been on the ROM, not BIOS. Oh, is that what I did? My bad, Booger, man. There you go. Can't even when I get the support, I somehow mash it up. I can't do it midstream, but I will change it after. I just had a look at the parameter. Okay, because you sent me an example. So Marcus Boogerman sent me an example, and he was like, "This is how you do it." Right? I'm gonna call this one, and we're gonna run something else. So it should have been. So it should have been in the ROM part, so it would have let me load the ROM. Okay, never mind. So over there, it's looking for the BIOS. All right, so we'll do it the quick way and then go back in. Sorry, Marcus, I'm always letting you down, man. So, so whoever's Juan, you're talking about the next gen one. I don't think there was anything about Taki giving him a next gen one. The only thing I can remember with Taki and next gen saying that, right, so we've tried that, right, let's go Bloody Raw. That's a great brawler. The only thing I remember Taki was saying that they'd like to look into Agilex, the Agilex range of FPGAs. So whatever Hateiko's working on for the next gen one hasn't actually been disclosed, at least not publicly, so we don't quite know what that is yet. Obviously, if the time comes and we can disclose that, then the time will come, and hopefully Hatego will disclose that. But yeah, that's definitely I don't think it's a tacky one that he's got. Yeah, Boogerman, I'll change that after, man. So you've changed the parameter on the wrong slot. I didn't even know there was different slots. I just saw the word parameter. I matched it up in the file and I changed it to, was it 0x98 that you gave me, and that was that. Now I'm pretty sure this works, right? but let's try it. Maybe I'm going to press some buttons. There's no audio cues here either because there's no sound. Guys, if you're just tuning in, bear with us. We are gonna get some black screens. We are gonna get some things in there. Sometimes we just need to get past that video to see what is going on. Yo, thank Pixel for stream now. Okay. Oh, wicked, man. Yeah, retro tuner. Enjoy it. Enjoy your stream, man. Guys, just gonna hang tight with bloody raw. Just to see if something does come up. Do trust me, I am spamming some buttons here, so hopefully it will go away from a black screen and something will happen. Again, you know what was I didn't convert these games, so there's a number of games that we had. It's not as straightforward as just grabbing a ROM file and putting it on there. Maybe as time goes and more people start testing it, they'll start testing different games, and someone will go, hey, you know what, Castlevania Chronicles is working. So let me go here. Let's go back in. We're going to run another game. I don't want to keep you guys hanging on a black screen for too long, but maybe we can revisit them at the end of the screen. So driver I know works because I've run it before, man, and that's banging. So yeah, Prime 1. Hopefully more games will come to be. And yeah, Castlevania Chronicles is something that I would like to try as well. That's the same one that. No, that's the one on the PSP, the one we unlocked Symphony of the Night. So, guys, so hopefully we will start getting more games. I've got a number of games already. I do hope to expand upon that so we can get more games on there. But yeah, I'd like to try Symphony of the Night in any capacity. If it boosts, if it boosts, and it works, then fantastic. Would love to try that out. You know, big fan of the game. Love the game. So Driver, this was groundbreaking when it came out. The only thing, yo, Alan D in the house, how you doing? The only thing that bugged me about this game is, you know, right at the end, like the missions were tight in this. You had to pretty much drive perfectly, right? The thing that got me was at the when you were like, if you had to go and like, if the end of the mission was like to get to some alleyway, it wasn't. I wish if it was flashing like Crazy Taxi, like a big yellow thing around there, you had to drive around and find that specific part. And there was so many times where I made it right to the end of the level, and yeah, I just couldn't find this little alleyway. So you'd have to pick a direction and go around and find it. And then it'll take you like 3 or 4 goes to actually find where it is you're supposed to go. Right, as you can see, look at the smoke from the car. We've got square boxes around there. You know, but hey, you can see cars, you can see stuff. It's still pretty, as they would say, rad to do that, right? So what we've got to do, okay, definitely not going through that door. Watch the paint job. So this was really good. This game was really good at the time. This and I think there was a game called Stuntman on the PS2 that might have been made by these guys as well that we really liked. I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing in this. There is some kind of list up there, but it's not very clear to see. So I imagine it's oh, okay. Yeah, you can't get out of your car in Driver 1. You could get out of your car in Driver 2, but it didn't really do a good job of it. So let's have a look. Okay, I'm watching the paint job. Okay. Oof. Okay. Car's wrecked, get it out of sight. Okay, I've wrecked the car. That's pretty cool. Yo, we got Chris's Retro Gaming in the house. Or was it the other way around? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read some. Mission failed. All right, mission failed, which means, right, we're not going to load the BIOS, but it's going to crash the game out, and that's what we want. So Earthworm Jim 2. Guys, that's my mistake there. That's me not following instructions that Boogerman gave me, like literally like do this. But you know, I saw the word perimeter. I didn't realize there was multiple, but there was more than one for sure. Right, okay, so let's do Earthworm Jim. What's for one saying now? Can do. Okay, is there a FPGA handheld competition now? Or so the exchange student from Australia. There's a game bub. Kind of looking forward to that. I've backed it, but I'm a sucker for handhelds, and I like Game Boy. It's almost like my kryptonite. And you know, check the Patreon money that you guys like were kindly contributed, and there was $250 there. So I paid like another $140, which worked out to be about £110 UK. And yeah, man, yeah, so I've ordered it, and I hope it does get fulfilled. Let me have a look at the games that the actual dev has mentioned on their GitHub. Let me find it, guys, while you lovely see that there. PlayStation FPGA Pocket. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, Earthworm Jim. Hey, nice. Okay, so there's a list of games here, right? So the games that they've mentioned are, let's see. I'll read out the list after when. Yeah, when there's an attract mode or something running, so it's a little bit better for you guys to look at. I don't want to bore you guys with yeah, just like black screens and like a title screen or something, especially now there's no sound. Right, okay, here we are, Earthworm Jim. Guys, I've never ever been a fan of this game, never. Like, it's just not. I know people liked it, they liked it a lot, but yeah, just never ever was my game. So this isn't running at full speed, but hey, you know, we can see it. We can run it. I think, did he hang there with his head or something? Can't remember. Just never. You know, I'm really funny with. I don't know. Could you call this a? It is a platformy kind of game, isn't it? Where we a lot more hitting involved. Like, I'm a Mario World guy. I never even liked, like, what was that one? See, a lot of people really like Donkey Kong Country. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Just never really got on with it, man. Same as with like Sonic. You know, yeah, I like them. I probably like Sonic more than Donkey Kong Country, to be honest. But yeah, I just didn't have that love for Donkey Kong Country that a lot of people did, even around that era. Like, I thought the graphics were great, but I don't know. I just kind of really like the Mario Brothers formula, especially Super Mario World. Just nailed it for me, man. I mean, when I try and play it now, I don't have the patience. But yeah, I was yeah, you know, I beat everything in that game. 96 stars with a. Wow, I just got punched. Okay, that was quite surprising. I'm gonna get punched again. Okay, I can't go to that part then, I guess. But yeah, this is Earthworm Jim. Also, guys, not going to be a massively long stream today. It is, as they call, a school night. I've got work tomorrow. I did finish work early today. I had an appointment. My boss is really cool, so he was like, "Here, you know what? Just finish like 3 hours early." So that was really cool. So by the time I normally finish work, I was actually at home today. And you know, got to mingle with the family a little bit. My middle son, he's just started like a secondary school, which I think in America you call it middle school. So he's got himself like a mobile phone, more for safety, and also obviously we can, you know, I get a notification when he goes to school and whatnot. And yeah, he was showing me some new swipe stuff he's doing on there. I'm still old school on my Android, man. I use like the three things at the bottom, the three buttons at the bottom. Everyone tells me to use the swipe stuff, but I don't know, I can't get used to it. Maybe. What do you guys use if you're on Android? Do you use, like, you know, the little triangle? What else is it? The triangle, the circle, and the square at the bottom. Would you use the swipe gestures? Because I'm still triangle, circle, square, man. But it can become a little bit annoying sometimes when it's in the way of something you need to click. If something's, yeah, it does happen sometimes. Anyway, again, off point. We're talking about PlayStation and not bloody Android here. Love my pocket. Can't wait for the tacky hand. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that will be the Mr. Handheld. So that really will be great. Like, really will be awesome. Like, I'm very much so looking forward to that. That's definitely my biggest one. Like, I'm looking forward to the Game Bub. I'm looking forward to what that can do. Right, Felony 1179. So I'm looking forward to what that brings to the table, what it can do. But you know, Mr. Handheld, it will just mean everything is just out there already, man. So that's cool. The OpenFPGA thing is certainly a killer app. Oh yeah, man. One OpenFPGA is superb, man. It's you know, I bought the Analogue Pocket and I was like, yeah, I've got the ultimate Game Boy now, but I didn't necessarily need it because I've got flash carts and I've got like a modded DMG, then I've got a modded Game Boy Color, I've got a modded Game Boy Advance. I've got a few of each in some cases, but I like the original Game Boy Advance shape. And you know, I kind of bought the Analogue Pocket with the hope that we would get, I thought a jailbreak at the time, you know, that will let you play other stuff. But OpenFPGA really did smash it, you know. A lot of stuff out there. Yo, Michael O'Hara, how you doing, man? Can you test Adventure of Little Ralph? I don't have that game. I'm very limited to the games I have because you can't just put any games on there. So I'm hoping more people start doing this because at the moment, you know, Boogerman spent a lot of time actually helping me getting these games on. So, you know, we're limited to the games we have at the moment, but hopefully more people start getting into it, and then people start kind of messing about with the games and we start getting more stuff that we can test. And maybe even in the current state, maybe there are some games that work. But I guess it would be really nice to have sound. Like, I feel like it's lacking. You know, with sound's a big part of gaming, isn't it? So without sound, oh wow, okay. So felony, I guess this is like a, okay, is this like the cutscene kind of thing at the beginning, but made out of game graphics? So, okay, ready. So was that a ram raid? Someone ram raided something, and like now I'm ready, and then, oh, maybe I'm the robber. I'm the robber. Right. Okay. But guys, this is really impressive. Look, that kind of reminds me of, you know, on like the Mister, when we had like Robert Pape making the N64 core, and you had like, you know, you had graphical stuff. I remember Mario Kart just racing around as a black square in the middle of the screen, right? So, you know, and then remember on the Mister, the N64 was considered impossible, and it's still considered impossible by many, and Robert Pape got it working. So, you know, not saying that we will get a fully fledged PlayStation core in the Analogue Pocket, but you know, I just never like to say never. I mean, before I got the Mr. FPGA, I heard people saying when I got it, PlayStation was out already. Saturn was in a very, very early stage, like only like maybe less than 5 games were actually working on it. And people like, it will never happen. PlayStation will never happen. Well, we have like a PlayStation core. We have, what do we have? We've got a Sega Saturn core. That's fantastic. One of my favorite cores on the system. This game might have been quite a bit of fun, you know. When a police are there trying to stop me, and I'm just kind of racing through. I was kind of expecting them to follow me. They're just kind of parked up there. All right, unrelated now, guys. I've been watching Andor, man. You know, the Star Wars thing. I'm on the last episode of season 1, and it's freaking awesome, man. Like, it's starting off really, really slow. And it's still kind of slowish, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it, man. Like, it's really, really good. Okay, items 4 left. Okay, so this game, guys, for the whole part, man, it's running decent. I can't believe it, man. Bloody PlayStation on the Analogue Pocket. Who would have thought, guys? Who would have thought? Right, let's go into the next one. And every time I quit it, I feel bad for just not following instructions correctly. So there you go, guys. How can you expect me to do games when I can't even get one line of like changing something in a JSON file? Right. So this is G Darius. While that kind of boots up, I'm going to go over the compatibility list. So working game list: Anheinder, Ridge Racer, Tabao number 1, Ace Combat 2, 11, Vagrant Story, Love and Destroy, Is Internal Section or IS Internal Section, Saga Frontier 2, Dew Prism, Metal Gear Solid, Integral VR Disc, Raystorm, Ray Crisis, Rockman 4, 5 and 6, Valkyrie Profile. We had Valkyrie in chat as well. Hey Valkyrie, how you doing? Your profile is here, Valkyrie profile. Omega Boost, Final Fantasy Tactics, and then user reports. Okay, Gunpei, Speed Power Gunpike, Rukugaki, Showtime, Mr. Driller, Harmful Park. Okay, so those user ones that P-Gate 1 has listed are games that obviously users have reported. Maybe it may have been something out my video. Did you try it? Yeah, we did try Bloody Raw, and I really do like that game, man. What a game. So let me press some buttons here, because sometimes if there's a video element or something here, it won't. I'll show it to you in Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer is a good example of something that you think may not work, but then it works. So Bloody Raw, BearOnGuitar, we're going to go back to that on the end, right? Because when we go back to that on the end, we can give it a bit of time. So we're doing it on G Darius. I did try this for the video yesterday. I left it there for a minute or two, and it didn't go further than this. I think Boogerman experienced the same thing as well. P-Gate 1 said their Japanese version works, or they didn't experience the issue that I did. So something to kind of take note there. But let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the next game. But we will go back and visit Bloody Raw. I definitely want to do that. I was kind of hoping to have one of those in there. Right, so Harmful Park, we ran this in the video yesterday, and it ran. It's a shmup, and it's slow. It's running at maybe a quarter of the speed it should run at. You know, you're dodging everything. Again, Neo from the Matrix, man, just looks good. Yo, Otaku, man, this has the same FPS as my gaming PC back in 1997. Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to just mute the sound a second because I want to take a sip of my drink, but there's not even any sound. That will block out my glug, 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 glug thing. So let me just mute the mic just for a second. Be right back. Ah, I'm back. And I always recommend it. Anyone that streams out there, guys, keep a drink handy, man. Especially if you haven't got someone you're speaking to in the stream. When I do like a guest stream, when a person's speaking with me, it's cool because, you know, I'm not talking non-stop, so my mouth doesn't need as much liquid in it. But yeah, if you're doing it by yourself, yeah, definitely keep a drink handy. But yeah, let's okay, so let's go one player. And here you go. We guys, this is a good game, you know. Like play this somewhere else. Look, your Lord Pie is out. How good is that? I love a bit of pie. Who doesn't like pie? Is there anyone here that doesn't like pie? I mean, like, pie is a very, very broad term, right? So you can't, unless you hate like the crust and stuff, right? Yeah, everyone likes pie. Everyone likes pie. You can like a I don't know, like a I don't know, what is it, egg and custard? No, it's not egg and custard. You can like a sweet pie, right? Like an apple pie. Love apple pies with a bit of custard or apple crumble. My wife makes some killer apple crumble, man. I guess it's easier to make than pie. So you've got apple pie, and then you've got like you know, like a chicken and mushroom pie, steak and kidney. Kidney just sounds nasty. I've had it before. It doesn't taste bad, but I don't know. Just the name puts me off a bit. Whenever you go to the chip shop around here, you always get like the local homeless guy eating like a steak and kidney pie. So it just kind of puts you off. But I'm sure it tastes nice. Maybe it's more of a mental thing with me. But yeah, but in this, here you go. Look, I was saying pies. You can throw pies. Let's throw some pies around. But here you go. It's good game. So this actually ran on the last version of the core 2.5 years ago. This is something Andy D got working when we were trying this core out like 2.5 years ago, and just absolutely superb from P-Gate 1 to just one day, just out of the blue, update it, and you know, it's updated. So this is Harmful Park, guys. Is that Disneyland in the background? Not quite sure. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't think pie is the best weapon. It's definitely the most powerful one out of the range that's there. But it's really cool. It's like it's a cute 'em up, isn't it? So with the pies, you can pretty much like one shot. Why am I spamming the buttons? I can just hold it down. Look, if I go pie, as long as I get them with one, it will destroy them. Look, let's see. Well, here you go. I just missed them with a pie. Let's see. Let's try and get the other one. Here you go. Pie for you, buddy. Look. No. Okay, I thought one pie got them, man. Maybe it was two pies then, or maybe I was shooting them before. But okay, let's go over to the next game because this is slow running and everything here. But hopefully at some point we'll get stuff like this running at full speed. It'll be superb, absolutely superb to see that. Okay, Kayete Kita Cyborg Kuru-chan. Okay, look at that. Anime Otaku, let me know, how was my Japanese pronunciation there? Did you try it bloody already? Oh, yes, we game. What a shame we will not have open FPGA on the Analogue 3D. Look, guys, you know, don't rule the Analogue 3D out yet. You know, like if there's stuff coming out, there may be additional cores on there. Who knows? You know, there might be, and it's a powerful FPGA. Maybe there'll be a jailbreak for it that will allow other cores on there, right? So don't rule it out. Don't rule out that device, man. You know, I'm a fan of Analogue Pocket. The only device I have from Analogue is the Analogue Pocket, and I really bloody like it, man. Like, I like it a lot. It's made me retire my Game Boys. I should really use them once in a while, man, because I do like the bloody Game Boys, man. The Game Boy Advance and the DMG. The DMG is my favorite. Game Boy Advance second, and I think Game Boy Color will have to come in last. Like, it's the one that I did play, but I didn't have it. I didn't have it like. I didn't like the Game Boy DMG. I had more, And then the Game Boy Color, maybe I went through a phase where I stopped playing games so much. And then I went back to the Game Boy Advance. And the Game Boy Advance, the original shape is superb. Am I? Okay, let me keep pressing start here. Is it going to be X to go forwards? Okay, okay. Okay, circle to go forward here, right? Yep, obviously Japanese game. Circle to go forward, cross to come back. And hopefully we can start this because I probably just went back here. So I always mention this, it comes up in streams, and we used to get, when I had my game shop, Metal Gear Solid 2 was a game that we used to get so many returns on because people said it's crashed, it won't go past the title screen. And it was just a simple thing of where they were so used to pressing cross to go forward, they couldn't actually press the circle button to go forward. So you'd show them in the shop, you'd boot it up. At one point I just had it in the machine constantly just so I could show them that, look, you press circle, and people would feel really, really daft about it. But honestly, you'd be surprised how many people brought that back. I'd say it was as high as 3 in 10 people would bring back Metal Gear Solid as not working, not knowing that you had to press the circle button. It was terrible, and obviously that was a killer game, man. Has anyone played? Has anyone, by the way, has anyone been playing the remake of Metal Gear? I don't know if I should play it or not. It's like a £70 game. Okay, so this is a 2D side scroller. Where have you been my whole life? Wow, okay, shadow move was pretty cool. I like it. Again, slow, running around the same speed as. Would you say this is running as fast as what's that game? Harmful Park. Is this running as fast as Harmful Park? This looks like an interesting game though. So maybe I can find interesting games to like try out on another stream. All right, okay, let's shoot this over here. Huh? Okay, sorry guys, if you're still there, something just went really, really funny there. Okay, wait, okay. My thing disappeared for a bit. Hopefully the stream was all right. I am getting my internet seems to be better. There was a time where I had kind of issues with the internet. It kind of seems to be all right, but I have put it on the low latency mode, so you know, if I say something, you guys can usually respond within like 5 seconds. Okay, I fell down a hole. Interesting game, guys. Interesting game to check out. And you know, mad props to the developer P-Gate 1. I keep saying it, a very, very talented individual, and you know, just as many, you know, yeah, just amazing for all the work that they're doing. I know they've made like a SNES core. I don't know if that's publicly available. They made a Super Nintendo core, but I don't think they've ported their core over to the Analogue Pocket. So that'd be interesting to see that. You know, when P-Gate 1, I remember speaking on X, and I'm like, oh wow, you've got a SNES core. And they're like, yeah, I just felt like, you know, doing a SNES core so I could play SNES. So that's pretty. I mean, that's the equivalent of thinking I'm hungry, I'm gonna go make myself a sandwich, right? Where P-Gate 1's like, oh, I want to play SNES. Oh, you know what? What I'll do is I'll develop my own core to so I can play it, right? Whereas we're like, you know what? I'm hungry. Maybe I'll make myself like a cheese and ham sandwich, right? And yeah, that's that. What a talented individual. And mad props to Boogerman as well, man. If it wasn't for him, I probably would not have anything working. I think Andy D got Harmful Park working again, so maybe I would have shown one game. But yeah, Boogerman, awesome, man. Freaking awesome for his help there. Like I was the video I did yesterday, I was up late. Like I was suffering today at work, man. That's one thing. When you get to your, I guess, late 40s, man. When you get to your late 40s, you know, if you don't get full sleep, man, you're tired the next day at work. But I didn't have too much of a strenuous day at work. There wasn't a lot to do, so I was kind of all right. Right, let's go over to the next game. This game's decent, though. I do like this game. So, Booger, thanks for helping me with this one or recommending this one, because I wouldn't have known about it otherwise. What else have we got? One thing I like about the Analogue Pocket as well, you go where you are last. So how many games have we got? Okay, we're coming near the end actually. So we're gonna go Mr. Driller. What's going on in chat while that loads up? I was unable to get Castlevania Chronicles started because I kept pressing the wrong button and I wouldn't be able to progress past the memory card loading screen. Okay, cool. Oh, nice to see you're trying it out as well, man. That's freaking awesome. So this runs well, but it runs slow. but it runs well. Really do like, I've always liked like the artwork for Mr. Driller. It just looks really cool, the colors and everything there. And someone tell me something here. Are Mr. Driller and Dig Dug related? Are they like cousins or something? The games look very, very similar to me. They kind of almost remind me of like being the same game almost. So interesting here. So, all right, okay. So we'll go with a lower one, the 2500 challenge. And naturally, everything's slow, so everything does become easier for you. So, you know, if you're really, really bad at games, like, I mean, really, really bad, like a lot worse than me, then maybe you want to play this and you'll be able to do all right because everything will be slower. So, you know, that stuff that falls down in I don't know, 1 second might fall down in like 4 seconds now. So, definitely gives you that time advantage. And this is a really, really cool game. Like, Mr. Driller has been going a long time. Is he actually related to Dig Dug? Is Mr. Driller Dig Dug's nephew or something, you know? Like carrying on that family generation of digging stuff. So, you know, but he's like, oh, you know what, instead of Dig Dugging and me digging, I'm going to just use a drill because this is what we do now, you know? But yeah, interesting. Let's get down to the floor. I don't know if I should play this game. I think there was a really good version on the PSP. That played again, just really like the colors. PSP was a great console, man. Loved it. PS Vita as well was really good. But I felt that the PSP was the graphic that really made. Would you agree with this? The PSP was the handheld console that really made that kind of next generational handheld leap. You know, at the time we had the DS, which I really did like the DS as well. But, you know, the PSP had like, let's take, for example, like Ridge Racer, Peace Walker, obviously the Monster Hunter games. What else was on there? Prinny was on there. Some really good 2D games as well, like Prinny, Can I Be the Hero? I think you had like the Discare games on there as well. The PSP had a whole heap of good games, and it really felt like a next generation handheld. So, all right, let's run the next game. But yeah, Mr. Driller kind of running all right. And running decent there. All right, okay. So PlayStation and just okay. Oh, guys, this game's really, really good. Really good. I did play this back in the day a little bit and I kind of forgot about it. And when I saw P-Gate 1 show, I was like, I kind of remember the game. And I always think like Omega Boost and Armored Core because I kind of remember them being mechy kind of games. And this one, I don't know, you're like a floating mech, like a flying mech. But guys, this game runs at full speed, man. It's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. It's running at full speed. It feels like full speed to me, guys. Like, look, even that part there just looks wicked. Like look, does this look like it's full speed to you? Guys tell me. The PSP was the PlayStation 1.5 basically. Yeah, that's a good shout actually. And you know what, when you could play all the e-boots on there, wow, all our PlayStation 1 library on there playing it was superb, man. Absolutely superb. Mad props again to Prime One, man, for the super chat. Really do appreciate that. All that will go towards even offsetting the cost that I've paid for the game bub. So that will hopefully bring it down even more. I'll tell Mrs. Pixel that you guys have paid for the game bub. I kind of told her anyway. I said to her, look, I'm only going to pay a little bit for it. She's really cool. She kind of ends up agreeing with it all anyway. Right, like guys, look how good this looks. Look at that. Look at the speed I'm moving at, man. Absolutely superb. Superb. Right, where are the baddies? Let's shoot them. Guys, this game is proper. Or as we say it in the UK, I mean, this game is legit. Legit, this is a good game, guys. Really, really good game. Look how fast it's moving. You know, just if you had the sound, man, this game's rocking, man. This game's rocking. I think P-Gate 1 said that they managed to skip the video or something to get it to work or something kind of implemented in the core. But guys, this game's running at full speed. Omega Boost is certainly boosting the performance. Absolutely, Juan. This is looking full speed to me, right? If it's not full speed, then it's definitely above 90%. But I would say this is full speed because when I'm playing this, it feels like I'm playing the freaking game, you know? It feels like I'm playing the game without sound. I don't know where to shoot that boss. Do I shoot him in that giant eye, or I should really say it? I don't know what the heck it is, man. Some kind of alien space rock thing, man. But do I shoot it in its gaping middle hole, or do I break off the rocks? I have no idea. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this. My brother, my youngest brother, was really into a Mega Boost, Armored Core, Zone of the Enders, like anything that had like mechs or flying robot things or man space robot flying thing. Just absolutely loved it, man. But it's this. Look at this, man. It's just looking great. Absolutely superb. Just can't believe that this is on the Pocket, man. It's running full speed, and then you get something like Harmful Park that runs at half speed, which I don't get. You know, I don't get. I think PGate 1 said something as to why this runs like really, really well. But yeah, man, it's superb seeing it. I mean, look at that. I'm doing a terrible job of the gameplay because I don't know what to shoot. Okay, I've got to shoot all its. I've got to shoot all its balls. It's got lots of balls around it. You know, before I go to the main ball, I need to shoot all the little balls. All that, we're going to try the next game. I'm trying to shoot the balls here. Right, okay, let's actually go to the next game. Open FPGA. And guys, anyone on the fence about the Pocket, man, love the device. I know there's other devices coming out. People are like, oh, I backed the Game Bub. Cool, Game Bub is freaking awesome. Love it. That's why I backed it. I'm waiting for a Mr. Handheld. But you know what? I'll always say the Analogue Pocket's out now. I'm pretty sure you can order it if you go onto their website. Man, it's a great bloody device. Game Boy DMG on here is so darn good, man. It is my main DMG game. Right, okay, remember this is this Galaxian or Gallagher? Which one is it? So you've got the beginning part here, right? And again, really cool. I'm going to go back to kind of PSP now, but I remember getting Ridge Racer for it. So a friend of mine went to Japan and he bought 2 PSPs. And I can't remember if he just gave it to me or he gave it to me at whatever price he paid it, which was a lot cheaper than the UK one. And they were region free from what I recall. So okay, I think this part here, there's a video, and this is what happens when a video runs, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, what's this? I've skipped Bloody Raw. That one runs. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll have to check that one, man. Oh, you've skipped Bloody. No, I tried Bloody Raw, but it didn't load. We're gonna try it after. Boogerman. We're gonna try that one. The game is far from running full speed. Watch a video or play a Mr. Oh, is it? Okay, cool. Maybe I'm just a slow guy now, man. It felt legit to me, man. Okay. Right, okay. Do I need to press? I can't remember if I have to press something here, but we are going to get into the race. It does work. Okay, so that's kind of. I really thought Mega Boost was full speed. So Marcus, so what percentage would you say it's at then? If it's not full speed, what are we getting? Are we getting, so if it's full speed at 60 FPS a Mega Boost, is it running at like what, 40 FPS, 50 FPS? Like what are we getting here? So there you go, guys. I think I got myself a bad start here. But Ridge Racer, this definitely isn't running at full speed. I can tell you for certain I'm definitely not doing 50 miles per hour right now. Right, let's go into that. But again, just very, very cool to see, man. Very, very cool to see. Bloody Raw, I really do want to see. So we're definitely going to try that one at the end. I think there's one more game here that we haven't tried, and once we try that, we'll go to Bloody Raw, man. But yeah, go, man. Ridge Racer. Oh man, I always like the soundtracks for Ridge Racer as well. I'll tell you what killed it was the PS Vita Ridge Racer, man. I never bought that one. I've never seen so many in-app purchases for anything. You had to buy everything. You had to buy the side mirrors, tires, the Namco sticker on the back of the car, every single soundtrack. You just had to pay for everything. Everything in that game, man. Never saw so much DLC in a game. So kind of glad that, once I was done with a Vita and I put custom firmware on there and all of that, I was able to get Ridge Racer and just grab all the DLC. But yeah, I don't think I've really played it, man. The PSP ones were my favorite, man. Both 1 and 2. 2 was a big jump over 1. It was the same game pretty much, but had some nice stuff happening in the background, if I remember, around the track as well as that. It had a lot more tracks than the first one. That was good. Okay, so that's Ridge Racer for you guys. What else have we got? Okay, right. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so Tactics Org is the only game we haven't actually tried booting up yet. Let's have a look. Don't need sound for Ridge Racer. It's already in my head. You know what? I can almost hear. I was hearing that as well. I'm glad I'm not the only crazy one out there that hears stuff in their head. All right, let's have a look. All right, okay. All right, sorry guys, just have a look at some of the chat. So Marcus, what do you think? Do you think this will ever, like, how far do you think this can go? You know, as a developer yourself. Also, what do you think, if you're still there? What do you think of, like, the current state of it? You know, is this, like, what do you think? Like, what's your kind of thoughts on it? And what do you think? How far do you think this can go if P-Gate 1 was to work on this? So let's go new game and see. Here we go. Tactics Org. I remember this. This is a turn-based strategy game. Okay. So we get some intro before the game. Okay. Oh, let's go. Okay, let's start game. Okay. Okay, yep. Let me just spam the button. Okay, I think we might have to go to Bloody Raw 2, man. I can't see the text there, so it's a bit difficult to go around. Org Battle, man. The one you're into the strategy games. I haven't played like anything turn-based for a long time. I think the last turn-based thing that I played was actually Pokemon, a Pokemon game. Again, just don't have the time to play them, man. Really did get into Pokemon at one point. Right, let's go Bloody Raw. And yeah, let's see where this takes us. Maybe only so what do I need to press start? Do I need to do anything? I've got a black screen on this one. So guys, hold tight. You might have a black screen for a while. I'll try and get it to work. I'm gonna press start near the beginning just to see if we can get into. Oh, here you go. We did get into game, right? Okay. See, look at that. Yeah, Marcus, you were right. Wow. Oh, did Bloody Raw? Okay, now I was gonna say it had more. All right, let's go Greg. Greg versus Long. Superb. Okay, for anyone that's unaware, man, Bloody Raw was banging, absolutely banging. What a game! It's where you had your human form and you had your animal form. Clearly not running anywhere near full speed. But hey, I'm fairly tired-ish, so it's actually decent. So yeah, might end this soon. We've kind of gone through most of the games, so on here, absolutely superb. Superb. Kind of, I picked that guy because it reminds me of G from Street Fighter 5. Not that I'm a Street Fighter 5 fan or anything. I haven't really played too much Street Fighter 6, man. But I'll still play Super Turbo or Third Strike any day of the week. Come on, you can't beat me in slow motion. Oh wow, look at that. That looks so good. Okay, so it's running. How do I transform? Oh, look, I'm transforming. Look at that. Yo, I'm the gorilla in the hat. Oh, and I'm still getting punched. Superb. I don't even know what I'm doing. I can't even play this game in slow motion. I did have, I think it was, I'm not sure if I ever had number one. I think I had number two. No idea how big or how far it is. I suspect the lax could fit. The pocket is short, about 34K logic elements, needs about 85K LER and only has 49K. Right. Okay. Cheers for that, Marcus. So naturally there's definitely cutbacks in there. It's definitely interesting to see though. I mean, if there's any updates on there, I'll keep an eye on it to see, you know, what it can do. But it would be nice if you know, some games ran at 100% on there, whatever they may be, right? But doesn't look like it. But again, really superb to kind of check this out. Marcus, what do you think about the Game Bub as well? With the Game Bub, like, would it be possible to port the PlayStation core on there? I know is it a different type of memory that it uses that may make cores like the Neo Geo difficult to port on there, at least not the normal conventional way, using something else. So kind of looking forward to that Game Bub and seeing what it can do. But yeah, guys, this is slow, and that guy just transformed into a tiger. You know what? We need to see a Liger. That's quite a roll there. I'm coming into. Oh, he's lost his hat. Okay, kick the tiger in the nuts. That's what you go. Take that, Tony. No Frosties for you. Do you guys have Frosties in the USA? We had them over here. It's a cereal with a Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger. Those adverts were always around when they were kids, you know. We'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops than then snap, crackle, and pop. Yes, GameBub can fit run everything. Mr. has. Oh wow. So that'll be wow. That'll be pretty amazing to see if would you have you is that something you consider ordering, Marcus? Is that something you'd like to try out or not? Because that would be pretty mad if we start getting Mr. calls on there. I wonder where it is on the funding target. I think last time I checked it was like 60 something, maybe 67%. I still got a little while to go. I've got, by the way, guys, anyone interested in the Game Bub, I've got the developer, the developer of that, scheduled for an interview on Saturday. Unless it changes, he did say, look, I should be able to make it, and I did say, look, if anything pops up, let me know and we'll reschedule. It's not an issue. And I offer that to all of my guests. Life, things get in the way. You know, if something unforeseen circumstances arise, well, you know what, they arise. That's life. It happens. I had to cancel the Zophar stream twice. Sorry, not cancel, reschedule it. On 2 occasions. On one time it was neutral. I could have done it, but I was kind of on standby for something with one of my friends. His father was terminally ill, so I said, look, I'll you know, kind of help out transporting you guys and all of that. So, but I just didn't know when it was going to be. So the first time I put Zolfa on standby, and he was like, look, I need to sort something. So I said, all right, cool, we'll do it the following Monday. The following Monday I actually had to help my friend out, and we'd done it, I think, the Sunday after that or something. So yeah, life does get in the way. Yes. Oh man, that sounds, yes, that will limit some cores like Neo Geo. Some require 96 megabyte. Ah, okay, cool. So that'll be, I mean, that's going to be interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to the Game Bub, but you know what? It's not for some time, Marcus. I believe if it meets the target, they're expected, the first lot are expected to go out in February 2026. That's like a good, what, 5 months away at least, right? At least 5 months away. That's saying that there's no delays. So yeah, if there's no delays with that, and delays always happen in the retro world. So guys, with that, you know what, I think this is where I'm going to end the stream. We've gone through the games. You know, a massive shout out to oh sorry, Chris's Retro Gaming saying Pocket 2 will be out by then. Who knows, man? I really do hope they make a Pocket 2. I hope they make a horizontal one. You know, Pocket 1 has done me well, man. You know, I wouldn't mind a Pocket 2. I don't know what I'd do with all these devices. I don't have time to play them all. But you know, I'd like a Pocket 2. But I was going to say, right, okay, so yeah, you know, with this, guys, everyone that kind of helped out there, big thank you to everyone there. Big shout out to P-Gate1 for actually making this core available for us to try this, and a big shout out to Marcus, aka Boogerman, who's in chat as well, for literally just always helping me, man. You know, since I joined the FPGA gaming scene, Marcus is one of those people that he said, look, if you ever have a question, like, just reach out. Like, you're cool, just reach out anytime. And when I do have a question, I do reach out, and Marcus always helps. So Marcus, I really do appreciate you, man. You know, just kind of helping with everything there. And I think sometimes I make him cringe because I get something so wrong, and him being such a technical person, he's like, you butchered that name, you said it completely wrong. I'm like, you know what, I'll live with that. I like, it boosts engagement because I get 10 comments telling me that I said that word wrong. But yeah, no, but seriously, Marcus, really do appreciate you, man. P-Gate1, if you're watching or if you do catch the replay of this, really do appreciate your work. Keep it up. We like anything FPGA gaming in any state, and we like testing it out. But with that, guys, I thank each and every one of you for your time, for watching this you know, slow, no sound live stream. Prime One, appreciate you for the super chat. But yeah, man, wicked, man. Yeah, guys, have a great one, man. I think there's going to be stuff happening on the weekend, so whatever happens, I'll be around. I'll be around for stuff on the weekend. Saturday, hopefully interview with a Game Bub guy. But that's it, man. Be awesome to one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.